All right, guys, went back today with a feature-rich, high-value, flat, compact flashlight, and that is a mouthful, but this light packs a ton of stuff into such a small package, and it also comes in at a great price. We are looking at the RovyVon Angel Eyes E8 Keychain flashlight. It's got a ton of specs and features, dual fuel design, USB-C recharging, side LEDs, which we'll go over in a second, front LEDs, and an overall great value for money. These generally sell for $60, and at the time of filming, there's a 20% off clickable code on the Amazon link, and that's what this channel does. It finds high-value products that actually work, whether they're entry-level, mid-tier, or even premium products, and I bring them to you guys, go over them so you know if you need to spend your money or not, and if you decide to, I try to find you the best deals possible. Now, I've ordered a ton of RovyVon products in the past. They saw some of those videos that I posted, reached out to me and asked if I wanted to take a look at the E8. And after looking at the specs and features and price, I said, absolutely. And they sent this one out. What do you get in the box? You get the flashlight itself, a detachable pocket clip, and you also get two key rings and an extra cover for your battery compartment in case that, or not battery compartment, your USB-C charging port in case that one pops off. You also get a really nice case as well as the instruction manual. So this is a pretty slick setup right out of the box. Now I love the multiple options to carry, and that's another reason why I like this flashlight. It's small enough to carry in a wide variety of ways, and it's not going to take up a ton of room in your EDC kit, whether it's in your pocket, in an EDC pouch, or even something like in a women's purse or a men's sling bag. Now, this is also pretty slick because you can utilize one of the two key rings to attach to that back right there. Don't know if you can see that kind of lanyard spot or keyring spot attachment. Now, the clip is removable, and again, I installed it upon receiving the light. And I also like the clip because not only is it a pocket clip, but this actually can clip to the bill of your hat, and you can utilize this light as a headlamp. Now, it's got two buttons for two different modes of operation. Low click brings it right into the low lumen mode. And I absolutely love that because it allows you to read, kind of navigate a tent at night, walk around the dark house without completely losing your night vision. Double click that light and it goes immediately into the last remembered setting. At this point, when you single click, you can actually cycle through the modes between low, medium, high. And then that really works out nice for a wide variety of situations. Now that high lumen output is going to be 700 lumens, which is absolutely great for such a small flashlight. You long press to turn it off from that point. And again, when you double click, it remembers the last setting you were at. So very nice mode of operation for this light. Now, when you click it, you'll notice that this battery indicator says right here, when it lights up blue, that you are actually running off of the internal rechargeable battery. And as you can see, this is a translucent light. There is a AAA battery in here. Now that is really cool. And I'm going to utilize this guy to pop this open real quick. You can pop this guy open. And once you do, sorry, I'm trying to do this on camera here, you can rotate this sideways and it actually has a AAA battery in here. And you can see that side, the light still works because it also runs off of the internal rechargeable battery. Now, once you have that out, it's going to exclusively, obviously, run off the rechargeable battery. But when you rotate this over and you drop in your AAA battery, you can actually select what battery it runs from. When it lights up green, you are now running everything off of the AAA battery. If you want it to switch back over, you simply turn it on with the top button to low mode, click 4 times, and now it switches over to the internal battery, and you can save your AAA battery for a backup. Now, how cool is that? That is one of the nicest features about this light, the fact that you can actually run this light off of the internal rechargeable battery, plug it back in to charge it up, and keep running that cycle. But in an emergency or when that internal battery dies, you simply turn it on, click 4 times, and it now switches over to the AAA battery. So that is very convenient. Just a great solid dual fuel design that allows you to still have a completely compact, I mean, look how small that is, flashlight that runs off of an internal rechargeable battery as well as that AAA battery. So now let's talk a little bit more about the side LEDs. Now you actually single press to turn on that side LED for a low lumen mode, which is great, again, for kind of a floodlight application, reading, things like that. You click it again and it goes to a higher mode, and you can see it's an incredibly nice spot. It illuminates a very wide area. Now, it's not the brightest light ever, but it's not designed to do that. It's designed to illuminate an area. You click it again and it goes back down. You long press to turn it off. Now, you double click this and it actually goes into red mode, which is pretty cool. You click it again and it goes to an intermittent strobe. Now, this is very critical in a wide variety of applications. I actually ran a hayride the other night, and the trailer itself didn't have lights on it. So we had to stick some lights to the side of it that were red flashing when we were crossing the road. And having something like this would have been perfect. I was actually using some other lights that were already dedicated to the trailer themselves, but having this light right here is going to be pretty cool. You click it again and it goes to a slow red strobe. Now, this is also cool if you're walking around at night, if you're clipping this on the bike, if you're clipping this on the bill of your hat, while you're riding a bicycle. There are so many features that this would come in handy. Now, the last one is you actually triple click this and it goes into a UV mode. And that UV mode is going to be pretty cool. For me, I like to detect counterfeit bills. One guy was asking, how can you detect counterfeit bills with a UV light? There's actually a phosphorescing strip inside, like 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s, that'll really pop out when you use the UV light. You can use it to detect stains. You can also use that UV light to detect scorpions. I know my cameraman actually keeps scorpions and utilizes UV light. So having that capability in this little pocket flashlight is going to be absolutely critical, in my humble opinion. Now, I know this video might have been a little bit long-winded, but guys, this has so many features and it's very intuitive to use. It just makes sense. There's only 2 buttons and no crazy modes. Again, click it once for low, double click it for the last remembered setting, cycle through, and then long press to turn it off. Again, 1 click. If you want to 4-click it back over to the internal rechargeable battery, simple as that. And that side one is very easy to use. Double click for red and triple click for UV. So just a great light in general. We can talk about the specs and features all day when it comes to size, weight, IPX waterproof ratings, but all of that info will be on the Amazon link. But the one thing I do want to touch on before we leave is that waterproof rating. We are looking at an IPX6 waterproof rating, which is going to be pretty decent for this flashlight. Now, again, this is not the cheapest flashlight in the world. Comes in at $60. Do I think it's worth $60? Yes, I think it's worth $60. I'm not thrilled to purchase this light at $60. There's a lot of lights, including lights from RovyVon, that are $60 that are full size, give you a little bit more meat on the bone. But with that 20% off code, dropping the price to $48, I love it. Absolutely love it. Think it's an insane value. I think even if you're pushing 50, a little bit over, I don't know what other light on the market this size gives you this many features this seamlessly into a nice compact package. Again, I review all types of lights on this channel, and I'm calling this kind of like a mid-tier or more premium flat EDC flashlight with a ton of nice features, all packed in with a easy user interface. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Have you purchased RovyVon products, and would you ever consider something this feature-rich for a basic EDC light? All of the information and linking will be in the description below. That is an affiliate link, so if you click on it, it helps out the channel at no extra cost to you, just brings you right to the sale. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.